You can't be in love with somebody you just met, especially on Instagram. You can't love somebody that you've never laid eyes on.
He told my sister that he had a big settlement coming, several $100,000, and when he got it, he was going to get married, move up to Virginia, live happy ever after.
He has no intentions of marrying her.
That's all we hear about. Craig this, Craig that. He's wanting to meet you, Herman. I said, sister, he don't want to meet me, because when he does, he gets the big Herm upside the head, and that's the end of it. She was telling us she was sending him a little bit of money. She didn't say how much.
This lady calls her and says she's Craig's attorney in Florida, that she needs to send her some money up front to do Craig's inheritance. And so Frances sent her the money. I said, Frances, you're crazy. And then she finds out that she's not a lawyer. I have told her he's just after the money. Once the money stops, he'll be gone.
She maxed her credit cards out. She gave all her stimulus money to this guy.
It was probably at least 10,000 plus.
My sister's just so gullible.
Craig is a scammer. He may not even be Craig.
My biggest fear is that my sister's gonna get her heart jerked out.
She doesn't want to be alone. She needs companionship. And I want that for her, but Craig is definitely not the one.
Fran loves Dr. Phil, thinks the sun sets and rises on him, and that he's going to have her answers and help her. And if he does, God bless him.
I had been talking with Craig on the phone for a while. I decided I wanted to meet Craig. I texted him. I was jumping in my truck, and I was going to drive for 16 hours on my way to Texas. I wasn't afraid to travel. I love to travel.
Here's my sister Fran, that I love with all my heart, going to Texas to meet some guy that she ain't never met except on the internet.
I really was looking forward to meeting Craig. Very nervous, very giddy, and very excited.
Who does that? By yourself to go meet a total stranger that you have no clue who it is. I told her, I said, Frances, you're crazy.
I ended up meeting a Craig, but it wasn't the Craig that I was talking to. When I knocked on his door, he said, "How can I help you?" And I said, "Well, I'm Fran. I'm the one you've been talking to for the last couple months." And he said, "No, you haven't been talking to me." I called Craig while we were all standing out there, and he told me he was going to his family's home in Dallas and that he would talk to me later. He wasn't very happy that I was talking to the other Craig. My cousin decided she wanted to take me out dancing. She called a cowboy over and had me take a picture with the cowboy, and then she had me send Craig the picture, and Craig was very, very jealous. He said he was very hurt. I was on my way home is when he started confessing everything, that he was a black man and that he was afraid I wouldn't have anything to do with him because he was a black man. I didn't get any pictures of him till after I got home. I noticed he was younger than what he had told me he was, and he said age did not matter. I told Craig I based all my feelings on honesty and trust, and whether he was black or not didn't matter to me, that Craig's heart is what mattered to me.
Okay, so she drives down there, knocks on the door, it's not him. This is in Manor, Texas, which is a couple hundred miles from Dallas, where he says, "No, I'm not here, I'm up in Addison," which is a suburb of Dallas. And he kind of short with her, cuts her off. Okay, then she's driving home and he says, "Okay, I've been telling you that I'm a Caucasian male, but I'm really black. And I've just lied to you because I didn't think you would accept me."
Right.
Because he's got to cover up why he wouldn't see her at that point, okay? Right. This is what we call a modified mea culpa. I'm gonna confess something to you that is benign and off point, because it'll buy me credibility about the big lie I'm telling you, which is that I don't exist. This is a professional here. I see this right away. And so now she says, I feel sorry that you would fear that. So he actually turns this into sympathy. She feels empty, she feels alone, and so here's somebody that starts telling her, "You're wonderful. I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. You know, by the way, I'm going to be rich." Mm-hmm. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.